Why are you so anxious? And how do you beat it? Well, with this increasingly fast paced world, many people are feeling anxious. The uncertainty of what's on the horizon of the future with the advancements in technology, with AI and global politics and everything that's going on in this world today, um, it creates a world of uncertainty of what's ahead of us. And it can be overwhelming trying to keep up with what's new and heading towards a future that we have no idea what it holds for us. And this causes quite a bit of fear and panic within people. And I know that I've felt a lot of this anxiety and stress myself. So, over the last week or two, I've kind of developed a three-part framework that I've found has helped me, and I hope it can help you too, because I've really found it beneficial for me. And part one of it is just being conscious about when you are anxious and what you are anxious about, which literally just means being able to identify in the moment, hey, I'm anxious, and then going, okay, what am I anxious about? And that's just kind of the first step because you can't change a problem that you don't know you have. So you need to know what the problem is before you can change it. Part two of the framework is reshaping the lens through which you see that issue or that problem that you're anxious about through. And a great example of this is if you have glasses or you don't have glasses and you were to take someone's glasses and put them on, they're not going to be the prescription that you need. So things are probably going to look blurry and maybe a little bit contorted. But if you were to put on your glasses, or if you don't need glasses, take off the person's glasses, you could see things clearly and for what they really are. And that's what I've really tried to do with reshaping my mind is seeing the situation as it is and not from the point of anxiety. So to do that, what I've been doing is figuring out like, hey, this is what I'm anxious about and these are the four things that stack up with that to make me anxious, to give me that fear and that worry. And then going to those four things and questioning them, is this true? Or is this just anxiety? No, it's not true. Okay. And then move into the next one and just keep working through them and just really seeing the situation for what it is. And then I found that's helped me reshape my lens. And number three is just understanding that things happen for me and not to me. And this goes with not really having like a victim mentality, is what some people would call it. But I found that like no situation is good or bad necessarily. They just are what they are. But if I can see the benefit in each situation, it makes it that much easier and better to push through. Because if it's something that's hard and challenging, I can see the benefits, the growth that I will get from it, which will help me prosper down the road. So, I just want to throw in a quick example of how I've used this three-part framework recently. So I was in class the other day, and because of AI and university students using it with a lot of their assignments, our teacher said that there's going to be two times throughout the semester where we're going to have a in-class assignment that has a time constraint and is handwritten. And instantly, I thought to myself, I was like, oh no, I have terrible handwriting. My spelling and grammar is not the best. I've I don't do well under time pressure, time constraints, and my active recall for what I've been learning at school hasn't been the best in the past. I tend to need to study a lot to really drill it into my brain. And that's where I implemented the first part of the framework and went, oh, I'm anxious about this. I'm stressed about this future event that's like 3 or 4 weeks away. and it's affecting me right now and how I feel in my mental performance, and it's paralyzing me, essentially. So I was conscious of one, hey, I'm anxious, and then two, I was able to figure out what I'm anxious about, and um, that led me to the second step, which is reshaping the lens through which I see it through, which I already listed like the four issues, or the negative reasons that I stacked up against it to make me anxious, and then I started to question them, which is reshaping that lens, right? Taking off the glasses with the wrong prescription and putting on the ones with the right prescription so that you can see the situation for what it really is. And I questioned each one of these, and I've been journaling a lot over the last year and a half, 2 years. And so my handwriting has gotten significantly better. My spelling and grammar has gotten better because I've been paying more attention to it. I've made it. I'm in third year university. How many years of schooling do I have behind me? Why would this be the one thing that would just send me over the edge and completely wreck me? Like I have all this evidence behind me supporting why I will be successful in this situation, but I'm choosing to avoid it. And then step three was just understanding that that things happen for you and not to you. And I was thinking about all the good things that would come out of this and what I would benefit from. So, for example, the time constraint, that would help me in business when there's time pressure, there's urgency. It would help me to develop the skills and the abilities in a low pressure environment to perform and not freeze in a high pressure environment when things really, really matter. Um, and then also, as far as active recall, it would help me to be more engaged in class, or force me to be more engaged in class and participate in the discussions and what's going on, and improve my memory and active recall, which would really just help me to A, learn better, and B, boost my grades. So there's another positive. And I could keep going on and on. There's a lot more, but you get the point. Like, see that things happen for you and not to you, and that yes, there could be potential downsides, but in reality, if you take off the mask and you look at the situation for what it really is, you can understand that these are all growth opportunities that can just insanely benefit you down the road and prepare you for what is to come. So that's a quick example of how I've kind of developed this framework that I have found has worked for me personally. I never used to be someone with anxiety, and then I've kind of developed it more recently. And then I've been conscious of it, and I've been seeing it through a different lens. And I've been seeing situations for what they really are and seeing the benefits and things, and really trying to reshape my mind. And that has helped me insanely. And I am getting a spam call. And that has helped me insanely. And a fourth thing, it's not part of the framework, but this is just something I've been kind of doing on the side, which has just insanely benefited me and changed my life, and a few of my buddies around me too. And it's just seeking the word of God and looking to it for wisdom and for knowledge, because it really is the book of life, I believe. It's helped me insanely to reshape my mind, my perspective, and my understanding around certain topics and things going on around me in the world. And it has also really helped me too with anxiety as well, and just being able to trust God and um, get into the word just daily and not focus on reading as many chapters as I can, which I know a lot of people do, but focusing on actually understanding it and applying the word to my life has actually changed a lot, and I've seen a lot of benefits already, even shortly after implementing it. So with that, thanks for sticking around to the end of the video. I appreciate it. I really hope that this can help you guys as much as it's helped me. And yeah, stick around for more and click here for what's next.